2.1 call to order. I will call the California Military Institute regular board meeting to order at 5:25 p.m. I'm going to ask for a roll call to determine a quorum. Trustee Anaya?
Here.
Thank you. Trustee Stafford?
Here.
Thank you. Trustee Hall? Here. Thank you. Trustee Garcia?
Here.
Thank you. And Trustee Campos here. We have established a quorum. 3.1 revision adoption ordering of agenda for November 12, 2025. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Trustee Garcia. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Hall. Yeah, CMI. So no discussion, please vote. Upon a vote being taken, the vote was 5 in favor, 0 opposed, and we're moving on to the oral reports. 4.1 student representative to the Board of Trustees. There is no presentation tonight after all, so we will be moving on to 4.2. CMITA President Angela Behrens.
Maya? Yeah. Good evening, Board of Trustees. Not a lot to report. As a representative of the teachers at CMI, we do want to send our thoughts and our prayers with a student that was injured over the weekend. And we're concerned, and we will be there for him during his recovery and what he needs to make sure that he's still successful and accomplish his schoolwork. Moving on, hopefully you have the ratification vote from our members in front of you for RTA agreements, and we look forward to moving forward with that. In December, I should be presenting sunshines for the 26-27 school year so that we can get some dates on the calendar before our deadlines in the spring. Speaking of deadlines, Dr. Dotson and I have been working very well together and getting our handbook together, and we hope, we're pretty sure that we can make our deadline in December. And I personally appreciate us having that ability to work with our administration on a handbook that is for a unique school and offers its own challenges in writing that document, but to be able to create a document that is specific for us and being a part of that process as teachers and having a voice in it has been a wonderful process, and we appreciate that very much. That's about it. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone ahead.
Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Okay, 4.3 CSEA President Rosa Galvan. No presentation. Okay, moving on to 4.4 Principals Update. Dr. Dotson.
Good evening, President Campos, Board of Trustees, Dr. Arouse, Cabinet members, fans, and of Denzel. I know you guys like that. First, let me just elaborate on our cadet commander, Santiago Frias. As you might know, the reason why he didn't do the presentation is because he got hit by a car over the weekend. Compound fracture in one of his legs. He's in the hospital now. He just had surgery. I spoke with him on Monday. He's in good spirits, really good spirits, and just totally apologetic for not being able to do his presentation. That's the least thing we need to be worried about right now is that presentation. But anyhow, he has another surgery that's coming up. Like I said, he's in good spirits, and I truly believe he's going to make a full recovery. All right, so our student enrollment is pretty much maintaining the same. We were at 1,028 last month. We're We lost one student, we're down to 120. That's not for us. But we did lose one student, and so now we're down to 1,027. And we have, right now, it doesn't show on this slide, but we have 5 seats open in our 5th grade, 2 in our 8th grade, and the rest of our high school. That would bring us to, if we had our full enrollment, that would bring us to the 1,050. And that is the reason why I've been talking to the board about increasing our lower grades and so that we can maintain that 1,050 students. Next slide. All right, from our counseling department, our students are working on their CSU applications. Right now we have over 70 applications for students who are getting ready to enroll in concurrent enrollment. We don't have dual enrollment at CMI, but we have concurrent enrollments. And right now, 2% of our students in grades 10 through 12 will be taking concurrent enrollment classes, so which is higher than any number that we've had in the past previous years. I think last week or the week before, a couple of weeks ago anyhow, we had the Red Ribbon Week, Recognition Week. And so these are some of the things we had. We did bullying lessons with our 5th grade students, and we had drug awareness classes, so forth and so on throughout the week. Every day we had some type of event, some type of activity for our students to participate in. I know I missed something. Justice, can't see that. It's a terrible thing getting old. Yeah. All right. So these are a couple of photos from our Red Ribbon Week activities. We had our second ELAC meeting of the school year last month. We elected our officers, and now we have a full ELAC committee, and so we'll be moving through the rest of the school year with our full committee in place. On October 30th, Thursday, October 30th, we had our trunk retreat, our second annual trunk retreat outing. We had over 410 folks show up for that, which was huge. It was big last year. It was much bigger this year. Kids, students, families, everyone had a really good time at this event. It was a lot of fun. Our leadership students, as you know, that every month they do the memorial honor detail at Riverside National Cemetery. And so our students were there doing their presentation, the 21 gun salute, the color guard, everything. So that's a monthly thing, and we do it every month. We're invited to do it, and so we do it. We make sure that is one of our priorities. Dapper. This was our passing review that we had on November 5th. A great event. I'm not sure if I got this cue. Okay. I got a quick minute video so that you. I do. You know it works. It worked after school. It works. one of our cadets was operating the drone. This is the changing of command. So from one commander, the one with the red cap, he's the one who had his leg broke. Our guest speaker was Mr. Thomas Stockwell from the president of the Paris Rotary Club. I want to give special thanks to Dr. Egan's, who was representative from the cabinet. She showed up there, and I think she enjoyed herself. All right, so we had a Thomas the Train. That's an opportunity for our cadets to get community service hours, and so over 225 students participated, and they volunteer at Thomas the Train. So they're not getting anything out of it except community service hours, and so we always have a huge turnout for that because as part of their graduation requirements is they get the community service hours. So Thomas the Train is one of the big ones, and with Thomas the Train, because of our students that participate in that as volunteers, they always give us a donation, a part of their proceeds, and so this one we got over $5,000 for their participation in it, and so what the city of Paris asked us to do is a second one in April. So we will have another sign up and another opportunity for our students to participate and get their community service hours. With that, we'll get another check for another $5,000, and so that's just a small thing that we do for our community, and it helps our school as well. And we also participated in the Veterans Day Parade. So we had 233 students participate in the parade, which is huge for us. It's a fifth of our school participated in the parade. So once again, they took time out of their off time to do this, which is huge. And they also get community service hours for participating in the parade. These are a couple more photos of our students marching in the parade. One of the things I'd like to give a shout out to is our band. Our band took first place for their participation in this, and we got a nice big trophy. If you come to the school, you'll see it displayed right on the front counter as you walk into school. So we're very, very proud of our band as well. And then our avid ninth graders, they went on a tour to Cal State University Fullerton, spent a whole day there touring the school, touring the campus, and getting a lot of insight on what college life is like for students when they get there, when they go that route. And then, of course, our Spanish class hosted the Dia de los Muertos. I said that pretty close to it, right? So yeah, so that they had a huge display in the NPR. The whole room was covered with the work that these students did to make this display a great event. Upcoming events. First of all, tomorrow we have our Veterans Day breakfast. Last year we had 65, I believe, or so. People who came to celebrate their Veterans Day celebration breakfast with us, and so we had it in our NPR. This year we have over 130 folks that have accepted who are RSVP for this event, and so we had to move it from our NPR to our gym. So tomorrow morning the breakfast will be in the gym. So if you're not busy, I extend this invitation to you to come join us for our Veterans Day celebration breakfast. And Friday, our APAC and our BSU, like student union students, classes will be holding Friday evening movie night, and the movie that they're going to be sharing is Ruby Bridges, the story of Ruby Bridges. So that's a good event for them also. And that concludes my presentation, pending any questions.
Anybody else before? Well, first of all, thank you for everything you guys have been accomplishing. But I do have a few questions / comments. If you can't get me the answer now, if you can email us later, I'd appreciate that.
Okay.
One, you said the city hosted the Thomas the Train event?
City of Paris.
Okay. Is it possible if we could recognize the city with a plaque for supporting our students? I think that would be most appropriate, especially if they want a second event.
Yes.
And then, can we get an update? Is there an update with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation for the update on the football field?
Yes. So with the Gates Foundation, what they reported back to us is that at this time they're not doing giving out any grants. But when the next grant opportunity comes about, that they will inform us, and so then we can apply again for the grant.
Okay, thank you. I like what I was hearing about the staff handbook. Is that correct? The title, staff handbook. And so you guys you're making good progress.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's great news. And where are we at with writing the renewal for CMI?
Still working on it.
Okay,
Yeah.
and we're still looking at the
It's
same
a-
numbers we discussed.
Yes, we're still working on it, and constant communication with Marley Fox, who's a lawyer. So yes.
And with the superintendent?
No. Yes.
I saw that. Thank you. All right, that's all I have. I appreciate you.
Anybody else? No, just thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay, 5.1, invitation to address the Board of Trustees on non-agendized items. Are there any public comments on non-agendized items?
No public comment.
Thank you, ma'am. 6.1, consent calendar, approval of the consent calendar items. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Trustee Garcia. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Stafford. Seeing no discussion, please vote. Upon a vote being taken, the vote was 5 in favor and 0 opposed. Moving on to 7.1, the California Military Institute Facilities Update.
Good evening, Board President, Board members, Dr. Rao, and members of the audience. My name is Hector Gonzalez, Director of Facility Services for the district. I'm here tonight to present on the California Military Institute Facility Inspection Tool, an inspection that happened at CMI. But before I get started, I just want to recognize this first board meeting, and I want to introduce him to you all as our new Director of Maintenance and Operations, Eddie Bordehead. Eddie's in the audience.
Good evening, Dr. Rao, Board President, Board members. Thank you for this opportunity. Looking forward to taking our M&O team in a positive, hardworking approach to provide, safe, clean, well-maintained facilities into the future.
Thank you.
Yeah, also here tonight in support of our new director is David Aguilera, our Assistant Director of Maintenance Operations. With that, I'd like to get started. So at CMI, a facility inspection it occurred on October 20th. It was conducted by Art Fritz, our former Director of Maintenance and Operations here in the district. Art conducted this fit inspection. So before I get too deep into it, a fit inspection is a facilities inspection tool. It's a tool used by the state of California and by the county as a standard for all school districts, for all school buildings to conduct inspections of the schools for clean, safe, and operational facilities. So Art used the FIT inspection tool to walk through CMI, and these are the results of that inspection. The purpose is to assess facility safety, cleanliness, functionality, the conditions which they make us, which we are required to add to the facility inspection tool, or partly cloudy inspections under normal operations. So he went on a regular day, not a special day, anything. Kids were on campus, so when Art conducted that inspection. So areas evaluated, the FIT is pretty comprehensive. It looks at everything that happens on a school, that exists in a school. So they check HVAC, plumbing, electrical, interiors of buildings, walls, floor, ceilings, cleanliness of the campus, electrical and safety issues, restrooms, drinking fountains, structural and external areas of the campus. That's the scope of the inspection. Key findings, so on the FIT inspection tool, the rankings are okay and substandard, and it's okay, needs improvement, and substandard. Most systems rated okay at CMI. Minor issues were noted, primarily custodial issues. No major safety or structural deficiencies were found to be present on the campus. We know it is an old campus, but during the inspection, based on the FIT inspection and the criteria, no major safety or structural deficiencies were found. Common issues were, again, related to custodial, stained carpet, debris on floors, dirty ceiling tiles, and lights being out in classrooms. The overall rating and ranking based on the FIT tool was good. Facilities are functional and safe. Minor custodial and maintenance improvements are recommended and will be achieved. Eddie and our maintenance and operations department will support CMI custodians and staff to provide training, to bring them up to par, and to make sure that improvements are noted in this area, along with facilities. We've done a lot of work with work orders. We've done a lot of work with the facilities to fix what we have there, and we will continue to do so to improve facilities at CMI. To achieve these recommendations, based on the facility inspection tool that Mr. Fritz conducted, increase deep cleaning frequency, audit and replace light fixtures, continue to complete the FIT totals and ranking data. This is not a one and done situation. The campus does need to be evaluated periodically, and I would recommend often to make sure that improvements are happening and things are being taken care of. And continue regular maintenance walkthroughs. Walk the campus. Eddie and David have walked the campus quite a bit, and it is a focus for the maintenance operations department here in the district. So, CMI remains in good overall condition. No critical issues were observed, besides the ones I just mentioned, and the campus demonstrates compliance with state facilities standards. And that's in conclusion. But what I did want to mention too is good news is that, Mr. Garcia, you mentioned the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation for funding. So working with Dr. Williams, and we were able to submit applications for the State Facilities Program. Proposition 2. This year when it came out, the State Facilities Program included money for charter schools. So 2 applications were submitted. One for new construction, one for rehabilitation. It's a 50% match. Say we have a project that costs $10 million. They gave us $5 million. We put up $5 million. So that's money that we're going to stretch and make sure that goes a long way on that campus. So very exciting. Those 2 applications were submitted. We're waiting for first comments back, but we are in line for funding. With that, with these applications, we have 4 years from our approval. For our applications, we have 4 years to develop a project, develop plans, bid it, and get it constructed. 4 years seems like a long time, but as soon as we get that letter, we need to hit the ground running and make sure we plan for these improvements. One thing to note is that these improvements are based on a campus occupancy of CMI's enrollment of 1,500. Currently, they're at 1,050. Planning will be done for 1,500. So that's an increase of 450 students on that campus.
Can we go higher than 1,500?
The application was submitted for 1,500. If we need to make adjustments later on, well, we can. But those numbers are very critical as the applications are based on our eligibility, not just for CMI, but for our district. So we have to, if we go higher on the numbers, we just have to make sure we justify it based on our eligibility and our numbers. And the eligibility is based on many different things. Free and reduced lunch rates, the different criteria that goes into our eligibility. special ed numbers, enrollment numbers and all that, so. But that's good news. Those two applications, I'm sure will go a long way once we're approved and we get funding. Are there any questions?
Are we likely to be approved?
Yes. So I have full confidence. Our project is a good project. This campus with needs, we can demonstrate the needs. And I'm sure once the applications are reviewed and we get first comments back, we will have our place in line. And when we get ready to move forward, every I will be dotted, every T will be crossed, and we'll make sure that funding happens.
And can we start developing a plan now so we're ready when the funds come in? Or the approval?
We have preliminary ideas right now. Once we are approved, then we can bring forward a contract for an architect to start planning, start working with site staff to develop these projects, and then move forward.
Can I ask a big favor? If we're going to be planning in depth, and I've talked to Mr. Dotson, or Dr. Dotson, pardon me, possibly do a survey with the community, see what they're interested in too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd appreciate it.
I think planning for this type of project, especially at a charter school like CMI, heavily relies on parents, on the community. It's not a regular school.
Right.
It's being a charter school, and not just a charter school. A charter school is a good standing that does really good things. Community involvement is key.
Thank you.
Yes.
Do we have an idea of what amount we'll be able to come up with? Is there any projections?
New construction. So the two applications. One is new construction. One is rehabilitation. There's different criteria, right? So the one application is $15 million based on our eligibility, and the rehabilitation application is $14 million. So I mean that's $29 million, 50% match. I mean that's a lot of money, and that's a really nice project on that campus.
So what I'm asking is probably not the question for you.
Oh.
It was probably for Dr. Williams.
Yeah. So I assume you're asking our match.
Yes.
Yeah. So where that money would come from. So that we have many different options. We have money in facilities for a certain amount, but there's also the opportunities to apply for loans to fund our half of the match. So at that time when that decision starts coming into focus, the projects are coming into focus, we see the dollars that we need to match to maximize the amount of money that we get. Then we start looking at where do we get this money, whether it's loans, whether it's revenue that we have coming in at some point. But every dollar that we're eligible for, we should really target and go after.
I just got a question from my last comment from last month for the mosquito issue. I know you
Yes.
went out and took care of that. And how are we doing with that?
So Eddie's been in communication. He's been going out there as our ground staff, looking for standing water, touching bases with staff, making sure that issue is mitigated. We did take these mosquito catchers out there that seemed to work pretty well. When we first started buying them, I was a little hesitant because they sell them on the shelf at Home Depot, but they actually work. You go see them and there are mosquitoes in there. So those, along with mitigating standing water and checking access points and different things. So we're trying to address it as best as possible and working with staff as much as possible.
What about our pest control? Do we have somebody that goes out there and checks for a pest control company that?
Yeah. So we do have a pest control company. We use Western Exterminators. And actually, CMI has been a focus due to the gophers and squirrels and all the things that occur out there. If you ask me, will we ever get rid of gophers and squirrels at CMI? We have that big park right behind us, so it's a hard issue to address, but we stay on top of it as much as possible. We make sure that the fields are safe. We do have areas that we still, have squirrel holes and stuff like that we try to address, but we do have pest control.
Okay.
Actually, you remember those, we used to use those to dump?
The mosquito dumps?
Yeah. Maybe each rounds crew carries some of those and throws them around.
Yeah, those are water activated, so I mean, what we're trying to do is make sure there's no standing water.
Right.
Yeah.
And this time of the year it's a little difficult because we overseed it. You want the grass to grow and you want the grass to be green, but at the same time it's getting cooler, right? So water doesn't evaporate, and water, you water what you think is the right amount. Show up in the morning and there's standing water. So we're trying to address that, stay on top of it as much as possible. Yeah, but we still use the mosquito ducks.
Yeah, I mean, a quick fix for
Yeah.
in between when you do the other stuff, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So the only question I had on the fit tool, we were rated as good. What's the best, and where is good from that?
So if I remember correctly off the top of my head, good is between 70 and 85%.
Okay.
70 and 90%. Exemplary is over 90%.
Okay, so exemplary is the,
Yeah, exemplary
the
is,
best, okay.
yeah.
That's it for me. Thank you, Hector.
I did have a question. I know a while back, I don't remember exactly how far, we talked about the air conditioning units. What are the status with those? I know it said they were good overall,
Yeah.
but what's the shelf life on there?
So air conditioning units on the CMI campus, we've changed in the last 2 years, probably, I want to say we've changed 19 AC units. We changed all the T buildings, a lot of the R buildings. We've added, and as a matter of fact, we're getting ready to change one that went out on the NPR. We just had, there's 2 units up there, one went out, we're getting ready to change that out. But we do have an HVAC person who's there at CMI every day, if not every single day, but he's out there quite a bit, and as issues arise, he's there. And we're identifying units to be able to change out as we go along.
Is that because they're older or what's the issue? I guess more of my question would be, are they modernized? You know, saving energy, or are we getting the maximum production out of it?
So the existing units are older, and as we replace them, we're putting in modern units with different things, variable speed drives, and trying to put in the most modern technology as possible.
Okay.
But it's one of those things, we're replacing as many units as possible. If this money comes through, we'll be replacing buildings. We address the AC units as they come up, and obviously if they're bad, we're going to change them out. If we have money available, we're going to change them out. And if they need to be replaced, we're going to replace them, at all times. But the best case scenario is this funding comes through, Prop 2 money comes through,
Right.
and we're able to change out buildings.
And then one more question about air conditioning units. I'm sure we have a vendor already. Have we been shopping for a more cost efficient and modernized vendor?
So in the district, in the M&O world, we try to standardize with HVAC systems, right?
Mm-hmm.
We use Carrier.
Right, okay.
So we try to use Carrier. Why? Because it's with same parts at every campus, same units. We're able to standardize. The guys don't have to carry 5 or 6 different types of parts on their truck, and we get the best value. And the units seem to hold up. For a while, we were going down the path of using Train in our district, and the service was terrible, and the units were terrible. We've had good luck with Carrier units, and that's what we've standardized in the district. So as we go through, there's so many changes. I mean, HVAC units are like computers. Every year there's different technology, different units, more modern models.
Right.
And so whenever we replace them, we try to replace it with the most modern, energy efficient unit that we can find.
I guess I'll have another question. And are there any grants that you're aware of for replacing air conditioning units with the state of California right now?
Not right now. I've heard that there will be in the next near future. So HVAC units are going through kind of a revolution. The gases that are used in HVAC units, R22, which I'm sure we've all had to recharge our home units. We don't use R22 anymore.
Right.
R410 was the next big thing. They don't use R410 anymore. Now they're using gases that are more up in the similar to propane, which are cooling units. So they're talking about making money available, whether it be through rebates or an actual funded program to replace units because of the issues with gas. You can't find R22,
Right.
and if you do, it's very expensive.
Right.
As those units become available, those grant funds, we'll make sure to go after them.
Thank you.
This is kind of we know rain is coming, right?
Yeah.
So, do we have any major roof issues, or we're just with the smaller leaks?
Smaller leaks here and there. We actually have a leak over at Paloma. We already have a roofer getting ready to replace that roof. They're going to do roof coating on it. But as they pop up, we address them. No major roof issues to report, but as things pop up, little smaller leaks do occur, and we address them when we are made aware of them.
I just say that not for you, Hector, but
No, I know.
you've got new people, so rain, storm drains, all that
Yeah,
type of
we were
stuff.
just talking about supposed to rain tomorrow on Friday, and start checking storm drains and make sure that they're clear and flowing. So.
Yeah, even that, they're putting a housing development on the other side of the creek at Heritage, I see.
Yeah.
I wonder how that's gonna affect runoff. That's gonna,
Yeah,
we'll see when
I'm
it
not
gets
sure.
there. Okay, that's all.
Okay. Any further questions?
No,
All right, thank you.
Real quick,
Campos. I just want to say that this is Hector's last board meeting, and I just really want to thank and appreciate his dedication and commitment to this district. We will miss his knowledge and his expertise, and I just wanted to take this moment to just really appreciate and celebrate him. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to 8.1, or the written reports, 8.1 discipline, October 2025 monthly suspension report. And then moving on to action items, 9.1 personnel, classified personnel action items. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Trustee Garcia. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Stafford. Seeing no discussion, please vote. On a vote being taken, the vote was 5 in favor, 0 opposed. And moving on to 9.2, personnel, approval of the tentative agreement between California Military Institute and the California School Employees Association and its California Military Institute Chapters 7, 7, 8 regarding the reopeners for 2025-26. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Trustee Garcia. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Anaya. Seeing no discussion, please vote. On a vote being taken, the vote was 5 in favor, 0 opposed. Moving on to 9.3, personnel approval of tentative agreement between the California Military Institute and the California Military Institute Teachers Association regarding the 2025-2026 reopeners. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Trustee Garcia. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Stafford. Seeing no discussion, please vote. On a vote being taken, the vote was 5 in favor, 0 opposed. And moving on to 9.4, personnel, approval of salary increase for California Military Institute Management. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Trustee Hall. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Stafford. Seeing no discussion, please vote. Upon a vote being taken, the vote was 5 in favor, 0 opposed. Moving on to 9.5, business, approval of the 3.75% salary increase for certificated, classified, and management employees. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Trustee Hall. Do I have a second? Is that Trustee Nye? Thank you. And seeing no discussion, please vote. Upon a vote being taken, the vote was 5 in favor, 0 opposed. And moving on to 9.6, business authorization for the purchase of capital equipment over $10,000 for November of 2025. Sorry.
I'll make the motion.
Yeah, hold on. I'm sorry, got a little ringing in my ear. So do I have a motion? So Trustee Garcia, thank you on the motion. And do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Hall. And seeing no discussion, please vote. On a vote being taken, the vote was 5 in favor, 0 opposed. And moving on to 9.7, business authorization for purchase orders above $50,000 for November 2025. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Trustee Hall. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Stafford. Any discussion? Okay, please vote. Stafford. On a vote being, I'm sorry. I was getting ahead of myself. Upon a vote being taken, the vote was 5 in favor, 0 opposed. And we're moving on to information items. 10.1 curriculum, revised career technical education course RCOE Intro to Residential Construction, formerly CTE Construction Technology 1, meets A to G requirements. G, course currently not being offered, requesting approval for future implementation. And then 10.2, revised career technical education course, RCOE Intermediate Residential Construction, formerly CTE Construction Technology 2, pending Paris Union High School District A through G approval. Course currently not being offered, requesting approval for future implementation. And moving on to 10.3, revised career technical education course, RCOE Intermediate Culinary, formerly CTE Culinology, meets A through G requirement. G, course currently not being offered, requesting approval for future implementation. And then moving on to 10.4, revised career technical education course under the RCOE Entrepreneurship / Self-Employment sector. RCOE Advanced Business Management meets A through G requirement. G, course currently not being offered, requesting approval for future implementation. 10.5, curriculum. Revised career technical education courses under the RCOE Entrepreneurship and Self-Employment sector. RCOE Introduction to Business and Entrepreneurship, and RCOE Intermediate Business Ethics. Meets A through G requirement. G, courses currently not being offered, requesting approval for future implementation. 10.6, curriculum. Revised career technical education course under the RCOE Entrepreneurship Self-Employment sector. RCOE Applied Business E-Commerce meets A through G requirement. G, and course currently not being offered, requesting approval for future implementation. 10.7, curriculum. Revised middle school English language courses, language arts for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And then 10.8, curriculum, new career technical education course, RCOE Advanced Culinary Arts, which is CAP, pending Paris Union High School District approval, or A through G approval. Course currently not being offered, requesting approval for future implementation. And then 10.9, curriculum, new career technical education course, RCOE Advanced Residential Construction, pending Paris Union High School District approval, A through G approval, and course currently not being offered, requesting approval for future implementation. No, that was a mouthful. Okay. Moving on to 11.1, other items by the superintendent, Dr. Ross.
Thank you, President Campos. At this time, I would like to welcome Ms. Denise Branker from Riverside County Office of Education, who will be presenting CMI with a special recognition.
Good evening, President Campos, Superintendent, members of the board. My name is, thank you for the opportunity to speak this evening. My name is Jasmine Fincher, and I'm joined by the colleague, Denise Granger, and we are from the Student Engagement and Wellness Unit at Riverside County Office of Education. At RCOE, we are committed to supporting every student in Riverside County to ensure that they graduate with success in school, career, and life.
So tonight we're here to celebrate the California Military Institute for their outstanding implementation of positive behavioral interventions and supports, or PBIS. This year, in 2025, the school received the gold level recognition from the California PBIS group, which means that they have demonstrated strong Tier 1 and Tier 2 systems at their site. The success reflects the dedication of teachers, staff, and families, as well as administrators through this work. So on behalf of the Riverside County Office of Education, we are happy to present this recognition certificate to the Board of Trustees and to the California Military Institute.
Thank you. Good job. Congratulations, sir. Thank you so much, ladies. Come on.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, awesome. Is that it? Okay, thank you very much. 12.1, other items by the Board of Trustees, Trustee Anaya. Okay, thank you, Trustee Anaya. Trustee Stafford?
Just a few words. I missed your passing review. I haven't been in a while, but it looked really good. I haven't been able to make it recently for a lot of different reasons, but seeing it on film, it's one of the best I've seen. I said, that was really good.
Yeah, well, actually, one of our students manning the drone, so he did a really good job.
That enhanced it, yeah. That was good. Yeah. You hit on so many things. I'm sure we're going to look into your custodial cleaning, things like that, but maybe this 50-50 funding is going to be something that's really going to help you. I'm going to cross my fingers. We hope on that one. You said a lot of things. The best to your cadet who got hit by the car. I know he has another operation coming, so all the best to him. I hope it doesn't affect his career in the future as far as military or whatever. But the main thing is he's okay.
Yes.
And congratulations on that gold award you just got.
Thank you.
Denzel's getting on the credit.
Gold.
Like you just appreciate it.
All right, thank you. Trustee Hall?
Yeah, you know, it's just an honor to be a part of this with your school, your students. Just watching the feedback that when I'm around, what they give you and how they approach you, and you're just a really good role model out there, and I really appreciate it because that's what our students need. I will still try to get out there. My hours have changed at work, so if you don't see me, give me a call and say, hey, where you at? So, and I'll make it around. So thank you very much for everything you guys do.
Thank you, Trustee Hall. Trustee Garcia?
I'm like a broken record. I'm always saying the same thing. I appreciate you guys. You guys are phenomenal. The students are amazing, and keep it coming, man. Keep getting those awards. We appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing.
Thank you, Trustee Garcia. Yeah, you know what, just a lot of thanks and gratitude. You know, that last time we talked about gratitude. I did happen at work, I was, looking in, and I think it was U.S. News and Reports kind of came out with some of the high school stuff, and I was looking at our numbers at CMI, and they were very good. So that's great to hear. And I believe last time it was Avid that you guys had gotten rewarded for, and now we've got you guys. I was kind of like, wait a minute, am I confusing these two? But it just seems like you guys keep doing great things. And so the drone coverage was awesome, and I know that's kind of something that is on Mr. Hall's mind about, potentially having, a class for drones, because there's so much that you can do with that, so much to benefit our student population on how they can go out there and get a career, make money, and do some cool stuff. And then, finally, just send our best to Santiago. Just we're praying for a full and speedy recovery, and so our hearts and mind will be with him, and hopefully we'll get to see him soon on the video. Tell him we did miss him. So that's pretty much it. Just thank you very much. Okay, moving on to 13.1, future board topics. Are there any requests for future board topics at CMI?
Just that we presented the urban aviation, which will allow it's a pathway for aviation, and they'll start off with drones from 5th graders all the way to 12th grade. Looking to bring that in for a presentation, so hopefully we can get that, and hopefully it'll be good for our district. So something that I'm looking to put out there.
All right, Trustee Nye? Trustee Stafford?
Nothing.
Trustee Garcia?
None of this time.
And for me, no. Obviously we got great news today, so hopefully that'll kind of bring on the conversations as to kind of how we can separate, the elementary and expand and do all that. So, nothing here, but thank you very much. So that being said, do I have a motion to approve the future board topics as discussed, which Basically, not, or Mr. Halls.
So moved.
Thank you, Trustee Garcia. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Stafford. And so do I have a motion to close agenda item?
Are you still have to vote? You
Oh, wait,
asked for a
no, I
motion
know, I was looking at that.
for board topics 13-1.
No, I understand. Okay, well,
Call for the vote.
okay. So do I have a motion to, well,
You already have the
there's
motion.
just two,
Call for the vote.
I know, relax. Okay, go ahead and we'll see no discussion, we'll call for the vote. Upon a vote being taken, the vote was 5 in favor, 0 opposed. And so 13.2, adjournment, regular meeting of the California Military Institute for November 12, 2025. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Trustee Hall. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Anaya. Seeing no discussion, please vote. And upon a vote being taken, the vote was 5 in favor, 0 opposed. And this meeting is adjourned at 6:16 p.m.